In a world obsessed with billionaire lifestyles, private jets, diamond watches, palatial estates, there exists a level of wealth that goes far beyond. A level where oil isn't just a resource, it's a kingdom. A level where influence shapes markets, where gold is decorative, and where luxury is simply standard. Welcome to the world of the House of Saud, the ruling royal family of Saudi Arabia. In 2025, their wealth isn't just staggering, it's trillionaire territory. Yes, trillion, with a T. The House of Saud is not only one of the richest royal dynasties in history, it's the most powerful economic force in the Middle East. With an estimated net worth exceeding $1.4 trillion, the Saudi royal family commands not just a kingdom, but a global empire of assets, influence, and unimaginable luxury. At the heart of it all is King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud and his son, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, as he's known globally. And under their rule, the kingdom has not only modernized, it has evolved into a future-facing superpower of wealth and vision. The roots of the family's wealth lie beneath the desert sands, oil discovered in 1938. What followed was one of the greatest wealth transfers in modern history. Today, Saudi Aramco, the state-owned oil giant, is the most valuable company on earth, with a market cap that has at times surpassed 2.5 trillion USD. And while the Saudi state officially owns Aramco, the royal family's influence and access to its revenues are unparalleled. It's not just personal fortune, it's national economic architecture. So what does a trillionaire lifestyle look like? Let's start with the obvious. Palaces. The royal family owns dozens across the kingdom, each more extravagant than the last. The Al Yamama Palace in Riyadh serves as the seat of government, a palace of marble halls, gold-draped chandeliers, and ceremonial rooms larger than football fields. But that's just the public face. The family's private residences include the Urga Palace, famous for hosting dignitaries, and the Salwa Palace inside the historical Diriyah district, lavishly restored to reflect both heritage and hypermodern opulence. Outside of Saudi Arabia, the family's properties span Parisian mansions, London estates, chateaux in the French Riviera, and even entire resorts in Morocco and the Maldives. In 2025, their new obsession? Neom, a $500 billion megacity being built from scratch in the desert. Backed and spearheaded by MBS, Neom is billed as the world's first cognitive city, zero emissions, AI managed, with flying taxis, robot workers, and even a 170-kilometer linear city called The Line. This isn't science fiction, construction is underway, and the royal family, they're building it as their legacy. But the lifestyle goes far beyond architecture. Let's talk transportation. When most billionaires have one private jet, Saudi royals have fleets. The Crown Prince alone is said to travel in a $500 million custom Boeing 747, decked out with gold-plated fixtures, private spas, onboard offices, and even prayer rooms. There are backup jets, family jets, cargo jets to carry luxury vehicles. It's not travel, it's an airborne kingdom. On the ground, Rolls-Royces, Bentleys, Ferraris, but not one or two. Garages full, entire convoys when traveling abroad. The family reportedly owns over 500 exotic and rare cars, including one-of-a-kind Bugattis and limited edition McLarens. Some custom-made with interiors stitched from rare leathers and dashboards inlaid with sapphire and emerald. And on the sea, the family owns some of the largest and most luxurious yachts in the world. Take the Serene, a 439-foot super yacht formerly owned by a Russian oligarch and now believed to be in the possession of MBS. It features multiple swimming pools, a helipad, a submarine dock, a snow room, and underwater viewing areas, all staffed by a crew of over 50. The annual cost to maintain it? Over $20 million. And then there's the Kingdom 5KR, the yacht originally commissioned by a Saudi billionaire prince, so massive and lavish it was even featured in a James Bond movie. The lifestyle also extends to shopping, of course. Royal family members are known to book out entire designer stores in Paris, Milan, and London. During the 2023 Paris Fashion Week, one princess reportedly spent over $1 million in a single weekend on custom haute couture. Jewelry collections feature items from Cartier, Van Cleef and Arpels, and Harry Winston, some pieces too valuable to display in public. Rare diamonds, emerald tiaras, gold watches encrusted with black opals. But luxury for the Saudi royals isn't just about spending, it's about legacy and soft power. Through the Public Investment Fund, PIF, the Crown Prince is reshaping Saudi Arabia's global image. The PIF now holds stakes in Uber, Disney, Meta, Lucid Motors, and even major sporting franchises. In 2022, the fund made waves by acquiring Newcastle United, a Premier League football club. By 2025, Saudi influence in international sports has multiplied, including hosting Formula One races, buying out PGA Live Golf, and spearheading global esports leagues. The family isn't just living in luxury, they're rebranding global influence through wealth. Meanwhile, education, healthcare, and charitable work remain key parts of their public mission. Billions have been poured into universities, scholarships, and hospitals, not only within Saudi Arabia, but across the Islamic world. And when tragedy strikes anywhere, earthquakes, wars, humanitarian crises, the Saudi royal family is often among the first to pledge support, with single donations in the hundreds of millions. But even in the age of private space flights, the family looks beyond Earth. In 2023, Saudi Arabia sent its first female astronaut into space. Plans are underway for further collaboration with NASA and SpaceX, with Prince Sultan bin Salman, the first Arab astronaut, still a symbol of that vision. In 2025, the next frontier isn't the palace, it's the cosmos. Yet despite all this extravagance, the House of Saud maintains a surprisingly low-key public image. Few royals have social media, most rarely give interviews. Opulence is worn quietly, and power is projected not with noise, but with presence. Because when you're part of a trillion-dollar dynasty, you don't need to prove wealth. You are wealth. The palaces, the jets, the yachts, the influence, they're not just luxuries. They're symbols of sovereignty, of control over one of the world's most strategically important nations, and of the deep-rooted power that comes from ruling the land that fuels the world. So when people talk about the richest families on Earth, it's important to remember, the House of Saud doesn't just play the game. They helped invent it. And in 2025, their trillionaire life isn't just impressive, it's unmatched.